Hello, I'm Valentin Mandaci from Historic Houses Romania Case d'Epocă, and today I am in the town of Buzau in southeast Romania in front of the town hall. It is traditionally called the Buzau Commune Palace. Commune is the old name for urban areas in Romania. Nowadays a commune is a gathering of villages, administrative unit within Romanian counties, but in late 19th century up until the interwar period, a commune was an urban area like Buzau or even Bucharest, the commune of Bucharest, for example. And this was the administrative quarter. And it's remarkable because it's one of the amplest Neo-Romanian, early Neo-Romanian, from the beginnings of the national style buildings in the country. As you can see, it's quite beautiful. I will switch off the camera for you to see better at the higher resolution camera. And this is the Buzau Commune Palace in all its glory. I'm in Buzau visiting my parents. I'm a Buzau man myself from a village in the south of the county, and finished my high school here at Hashdeu High School, one of the best in Romania, I have to say. We have the only ethnic Romanian who ever won a Nobel Prize among our graduates. This architectural gem is designed by Alexandru Savulescu, from among the first star generation of architects in Romania. It's called Buzart, and contemporary with Ion Mincu, the initiator of the style. It was designed in late 19th century and finished in 1903. In fact, if you are careful somewhere in that direction, you can see the inauguration year. The inauguration of the building site, 1899, and over there is the finishing, 1903. And you can see there written Palatul Comunal, and the lettering, it has Art Nouveau character. It's Neo-Romanian, but in Art Nouveau kind of coordinates. In the middle is the old coat of arms of Buzau. Buzau has an important bishopric in Romania, which is still having a large property and influence among the Romanian Patriarchal Orthodox Church. And that coat of arms contains the bishopric. The roof has some nice finials, like those spikes. They look like medieval maces, in tone with the national romantic idea that the Romanians and the Neo-Romanian style wants to express the thing that the Romanians withstood the Ottoman Empire. This is part of Europe, that's why the building is massive. And also it got a tower. Unlike other classical Neo-Romanian buildings from the mature phase, they have square towers. This is the round tower. Is more typical to this area of Romania, and even Moldavia. The square tower is typical of southwestern Romania, of Oltenia. It has very nice entrance with 3 openings, 3 lobed arches, broken arches in the Oriental Ottoman manner, another 3 over there, that is the Holy Trinity, and superb colonnade. You'll see one over here, it's like a kind of enfilade of columns. The stone used is the local one, is Istrița stone, a beautiful limestone, as you can see over here, and crowned with the capital with vine leaves, and also you can see grapes over there. That is one of the main agricultural crop of the county. PC is Palatul Comunal, the Commune Palace. And let's see that famous enfilade. It's right here. It's one of the best in early Neo-Romanian style. Can you see? It's amazing, in my opinion. Over here, what is the entrance? 3 lobed arches is to express the Holy Trinity. This is the Deisha Square. Unfortunately, it's urbanist from Ceausescu's time, from the height of communist period. That used to be the universal shop in communist times, but also we have an Art Deco building nearby, which is to house the library. When I was in high school, it was on my hunting grounds. And here blocks from the 1950s and 60s. Over there is Hotel Pietrosa, quite a good post-war modernist design, and then in the background ugly 1980s blocks after the great earthquake. This monument over here is dedicated to the great peasant uprising of 1907, the last medieval jackery in Europe. This peasant was occupied by Buzau was occupied by peasants in that huge uprising. The last one, as I said, medieval one in Europe. It shows to you how backwards this country from a social point of view used to be. And that one, the bronze statue, is from 1989 revolution, because Buzau is having a large military base, special forces, parachutes regiment, and also the pilot schools, and there were lots of clashes with Ceausescu's loyalists. And also in the Second World War, the Germans are here present because they were bombing Soviet Union and supplying the Soviet front from here. And then Romania, with King Michael, who was recently buried, switched the sides. The Germans opposed resistance, and one of the last point of resistance in the town was in this tower, which was shot at and hit by tank shells from the Soviet army, which came at that time together with the Romanians besieging the Germans, and they were taken prisoners. After they were in quite good relations, I have to say, for a number of years during the war. This is history. Switch back the camera. So I hope that you like this presentation. I am quite proud of this building, Alexandru Savulescu, and the fact that it's still quite well kept. Went through some fires, some distractions, cannon shells fired into it, lots of earthquake, a big earthquake in 1908, catastrophic one in 1940, catastrophic one in 1977, and it's still around. The early Neo-Romanian style building, one of the amplest in Romania. It's another one in Galați by Ion Mincu, another one in Craiova again by Ion Mincu, the prefectures over there. So I am here in Buzau for a little while, and I'm going to broadcast also from the old the high street, commercial street of the town, which is something from the La Belle Époque, Ottoman La Belle Époque era, now quite bastardized, and also later on from the local courts of justice, which is another early Neo-Romanian style building. Thank you, and we'll see each other quite soon. Bye bye.